Shawty, she a bad bitch, first up in the comments and the caption. You know what it is with me, a grade A diva. Can't nobody keep that hoe, but she put it on the gram for free. She throw it back, love. Hey, 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 hey. The booty on Colossal, I'm tryna bone like Fossil. I wish that I could hook up with every Instagram model. Man, I swear I love the fucking internet. Anywhere you go, it's like a dealership for women that bad hoes on the live show, shaking that ass and popping pussy for the one that's on the high horse. Explore page, look like a Playboy man. Slide through, they see me pop up, can't ignore that. She gon' get this.
Alright guys, what's up? I haven't made a video in, I don't know, probably a couple months. But my 2019 F250 is finally done. It's how I wanted it to be not from the get-go. I'm glad I did the reverse level stage. I'm glad I did the wides. I'm gonna do wides again. So when you see this, don't think, oh, he thinks wides are stupid, he's never gonna do them again. I plan on ordering 26 by 16s soon for it. So I don't know. So it's gonna have wides on it again. I'm gonna keep the setup that's on it now, which I'll show you shortly. And yeah, I guess I'll just start going over it. It's got a bunch of big changes to it. All the paint match and stuff is still there. There might be some replacements, like a ranch hand maybe in the near future. I have a 2-wheel drive valance for it. Before you guys were like, oh, it's such a big valance. I know. I have one in my garage, just got to drop it off to my paint guy, but we kind of threw this thing together sporadically. Like, everything came in, we did it the next day, so I didn't have time to prep everything, but I'll go ahead and start showing it to you guys. I'll put some cinematic clips in the beginning just to kind of show you guys what it's gonna look like before I start blabbing. But all right, I'll start showing you what it is and what's all done to it. I'll name off all the parts, etc. So here you go. All right, so here she is. Just to get the basics out of the way, 7.5 inches up front, 4 in the rear. Yes, it leans. You don't like it, I don't care. To me, I like a little bit of lean. It's not like this, it's just a little bit. I think it looks good with these mud grapplers. Just these trucks always pull it off the best. So it's my personal preference. If you don't like it, I don't care. Oh, you couldn't afford the rear lift, I'm sorry you couldn't afford this. I don't know what else to say. But from the beginning, since I'm just gonna assume a lot of you guys are new, windshield is 15%, windows, side windows and the whole moonroof are 5%. But for the basics, I have built stock headlights. So the amber is taken out and it is a smoked out lens with clear LEDs. And it actually functions as a switchback instead of just the normal running lights. The grille is paint matched to match the truck. The Ford emblem is paint matched to match the truck. It has Cervani's cow hood, sorry, tongue twister. It's got white LED cab lights, small antenna. Fog light bezels are painted, tow hook bezels are painted, license plate cover, well, license plate housing, I guess I don't know what you would call that. That is paint matched, the license plate is paint matched. 4-wheel drive valance is painted. The 2-wheel drive one is going to go to paint probably tomorrow. I literally just got this thing back. But mirrors are painted. I'll go over all the paintwork stuff first. Painted visors from AVS. I always get asked that. I don't know what else to say. People are like, oh, it's not the brand. It says AVS on it. I forget where I got them. The platinum is painted. It was just it's all the same brush color, but this is all painted. The Ford emblem back here is painted. Plastics are painted. It's dirty, I know. Spare tire, whatever the fuck this is, it's painted. Your trailer hookups are painted, and the little license plate lights back here are painted as well. And the thing that is not paint matched on this truck is the bed rails, and I do use it for some truck stuff, so I don't want to get my bed stuff, it's just gonna get ruined. License plate or taillights were built by Spick Diesel out of Hagerstown, Maryland. He's on Instagram, he does great work. So if you need any paint work and you're local to me, it's about a 2-hour ride, or you can, I ship my stuff out there and then I go pick it up so it doesn't get ruined in transit. But it's all your personal preference. Has a 5-inch seamless exhaust. If I can kind of show you, it's got a tight fit back in here. 5-inch stainless with a 5 to 6 inch elbow. That is polished. Other than that, oh, third brake light is painted as well. But pretty much for the paint match parts. So I already went over, it's 4-inch in the rear, has Fox shocks back there. I don't know if you can see, but it's a 4-inch block in the rear. It's on 40 by 1550s. It has a full PMF long arm 4-link underneath of it. I have my traction bars, they're in the bed of the truck. It's just, I need my spacers to come, which are supposed to come like tomorrow, to be able to put them back on the rear, because these 1550s are pretty wide. I don't know if you can see my track bar mount, but it would definitely be close or rubbing. We haven't tried it, and I really don't want to. It is 7.5 in the front with Fox resis, spring, adjustable track bar. The whole there's a lot of stuff that went up front. It took us forever. But it does have Fox dual steering stabilizers down below. It's also a PMF kit. So it turns out great. The truck isn't aligned yet, and the 4-link isn't adjusted. It goes Monday, not this coming Monday, I think Monday the 23rd. So I'm not really driving on the road just because I don't want to mess anything up that's gonna get messed up. So it's just all my personal preference. I don't want to ruin stuff, and plus it's probably not very safe to take it down the road. The sway bar, the adjustable track bar needs adjusted. The sway bar is actually adjusted, but the adjustable track bar needs adjusted. The tie rods need adjusted. The 4-link needs adjusted. There's just a lot of things that need to be buttoned up yet. When you go this big of a lift, I don't want to take any risks. You know, I want to make it right. I want to do it right. I don't want to rush it. So it's just my personal preference. Some people just send it and go, but for me, it's just not the way I like to do things. But if you're gonna do one of these lifts, you're gonna need extended brake lines. So I have extended braided brake lines. Trying to think what else. I mean, there's a ton of shit that went into this. I'll show you the bed with all the amount of boxes and parts that came with it. But these are all my old stock parts. This is the PMF reverse level block. These are my track bars, they're dirty. And then it's just full carnage of everything else that came off this thing, or boxes that stuff that went on them. That's the track bar, has the radius arms, U-bolts, there's all kinds of stuff. But for all my new people, I guess I'll kind of show you inside the truck. It does have the amp steps. It's filthy. I'm on a gravel road, so not a gravel road, just more like a gravel path. But I gotta turn it on. The truck did just hit 21,000 miles, so she's still pretty fresh. She's a newbie. This thing is a pain. But it does have the full moonroof in it. It is a loaded, I think they call them a Platinum Ultimate or something. I don't know. To me, it's just a Platinum. But it has the massaging seats and everything, so. To me, it's pretty loaded up. I don't even know how to use half the shit on it. But it does have the T&D with the 5-inch, 5-position. I'll put a clip in if you need or want the 6.7 sauce, you can call it. Send me a message on Instagram, get you right. Got a limiter, 6.0 idle. Tons of stuff we can do with these things, but they're fun trucks. I'm kind of curious to see how it'll turn these 40s when I get it on the road and I'm actually driving it and ripping it. So I do plan on sled pulling it down at the Buck. If you're local, you know where the Buck is. If you're not local, it's Buck Motorsports Park, and that's in Buck, PA. But I'm curious to see what it'll do with the sled on it. I'm curious to see if anything will break. It does have a lot of stress on it with these 40s, and it doesn't have any soft tunes on it, if you know what I mean. They're pretty hot. but I do miss my white steel body, but this one, I don't know. After this, it kind of did something. I actually like it a lot now. I've always wanted an Illumi-Duty, and now that I've actually done 40s on it in a lift, I'm pretty satisfied for right now. But I'm sure it'll look pretty good with some 26x16s on it come springtime, and I'm excited for it, but I don't want to rush into it and get wheels ruined in the wintertime. I don't really drive this truck much, so I'm sure they wouldn't, but just from sitting, it does sit outside, so would probably get pretty chewed up. But yeah, here's how she looks. I'll try and take some more videos with the lights on and stuff for a little after, but that is my 2019 F250, and thank you for watching.
Hey Jasper, what's up? You tryna fuck me like of course that I want the girls on the beam with the big booties, want the fine bitches that be selling all these sex movies. I want the boobies, itty bitty titty, fine with me, come be my flus. But the bad bitches only one I'm choosing. I got a thing for the rich, stripping bougies. The ones that suck you while you rollin', fuck you while you smoking doobie. The ones that always know just what they do. On a hot summer day, they in LA, taking pictures at the beach, I post them up for sale. I want a Summer Rae, want a Jennifer Mez, Ariana Grande. Fuck Tinder, I ain't swiping for shit. Oh God, fuck Tinder when you got it like this. Nowadays